At Tallinn University, we pride ourselves on being innovative. Innovation is the foundation our future is built on.
To combine culture and arts, to teach, to learn, to show what is really important, to combine traditions with future prospects and innovation.
Future generations need to be taught from early on by experts and role models to tackle the challenges ahead.
As they will be shaping the world through what they design to reach people near and far. As the world changes, so must we.
To preserve freedom in an open society around us, we must focus on the people. We continue to utilize research to shrink the gender gap and provide everyone with more possibilities in an effort to achieve equality.
Change starts within ourselves. Do you want to be part of the change?
Come join us at Tallinn University.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the presentation on Tallinn University. My name is Jan, I'm currently a student at TLU, and today I will be guiding you through some key information about TLU. Let's get started. So, to tell you about TLU, it's a young university and a historical body. It was founded in 2005, but it has roots going back all the way to 1919, with the establishment of the Tallinn Teacher Seminar. And over time, several institutions came together to form the university that we know today. The oldest records of the educated elite of this time in the collection of Tallinn University Library go back all the way to 1552 with the Oleviste Church Library, which was the very first library in Tallinn. Now, to tell you a little bit about Tallinn and numbers, we have almost 7,000 students, and about 10% are international, like me actually, because I'm French. And we come from over 75 different countries. In 2025, we'll be offering 114 different study programs, and 22 of them are taught in English. Our staff is also very diverse. 20% are international, and 50% of our academic employees hold a PhD. We're also proud to be ranked in the top 5 universities worldwide, and with around 850 people, full-time staff, we're a supportive community, and we welcome students from all over the world. Now, to tell you a little bit about our campus, it's not that big, but that makes it really convenient to walk around. And as you can see on the slide, it's very easy to walk around a lot of the key spots of Tallinn. So you can get to Old Town in 15 minutes, maybe even less, maybe a little more in winter because it gets pretty slippery. But everything is quite close, including the beach. So between 2 classes, you can definitely go have a look at the beautiful views. So that's a really convenient point, and it really reflects the way that Tallinn itself is just a really convenient city. And a fun fact about the campus is that during the winter, it is very convenient because you can access every single building without having to step out. And trust me, when the wind is really cold like today, that's really nice. Now, our focus fields are educational innovation, digital and media culture, cultural competence, a healthy and sustainable lifestyle, and society and open governance. Now, the things that you're probably the most interested in, the study programs. So we have 38 bachelors, 57 masters, 13 doctoral programs, and more. Now, to tell you about the BA programs, so we have audiovisual media, cross-media, law, liberal arts and humanities, liberal arts in social science, and politics and economical and social governance. Cross-media and audiovisual media sound kind of the same because it has the word media in it, but audiovisual media is a bit more like traditional film studies, whereas cross-media is a bit more like you're going to look at marketing and the different types of media. So, for instance, you could look at social media and other types. For law, it's really beneficial for foreign students as well because you can use that degree back home as well because it's really focused on international law. And liberal arts and humanities, obviously I'm a little biased because I'm from there, but I really, really recommend it as a program. The catch line for the bachelors really works really well because you have a lot of freedom. It's really interdisciplinary. And every time I tell somebody what I'm studying, they're like, wow, it sounds so cool. And trust me, it is. So if you're interested in humanities, definitely have a look at that one. Now, as you can see on the slides, we also have a lot of different MA programs. So I encourage you to go have a look at their respective pages on our website. Then you will find more information on like what you will study, the type of classes and expectations. But as you can see, there is lots of things because we have several schools, including the BFM, Baltic Film Media Arts School, the School of Digital Technologies, the School of Governance, Law and Society. So among those schools, there are a lot of master's programs that might catch your eye. Now, another thing about school that, if you're undecided for now, is that we have a winter school. So it will be taking place from the 13th of January to the 31st of January. So it's very soon. And we have courses in 4 different areas. And it's a really, really good opportunity to get to know the city and to get to know the university. And if you're brave enough to experience Estonian winter. If you're not too much into Estonian winter and the dark nights, you also have the opportunity to come to the summer school. Now, the summer school is one of the largest summer schools in Europe, and it's been organized since 2006. And for this one, there are 6 different areas that you can study from. And for both of the winter and the summer school, there are the links on the slides, so I recommend that you have a look. And if you're more into really nice weather, almost no night, be able to go at the beach at like 10 p.m. and having the opportunity to just do a picnic because it's still bright outside, you should definitely come. It's going to be really nice temperatures. You can walk around everywhere. And then if you don't like nighttime, then you should come definitely and enjoy the white nights of Tallinn. Now, to tell you a little about the student experience at TLU, I would say that it is very cozy. Cozy is a really good word to describe not just TLU, but Tallinn in general. If you want to study in an environment where you will bump into your friends as you walk to your classes, and you will definitely say hi to at least 3 people every day, I definitely recommend coming here. It's very cozy. You will just be walking around Old Town, and then all of a sudden you're going to bump into one of your classmates. And it's very nice, especially if you're foreign students and you're coming to study in a different country. So it's a really relaxed environment. But the classes are still very interesting, so you get the best of both worlds. Now, another important point, the study allowances and scholarships. So there are fully funded scholarships from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. There are also monthly student allowances. So we have some general ones, and then there are also some specifically to some of the schools or the programs. But there is, for instance, one that you can get every semester that is based on your study results. So if you have good grades, you could get a little bit of a scholarship. Usually you get about €100 every month. So it's quite nice, and it's really easy to apply for this one. Specifically, you just go on ÖIS, and then there is a period of application. So it's quite straightforward, and it's easy to get it. And then we also have some Estonian governmental scholarships for international students. And if you're interested in learning more about those, again, I encourage you to check our website. We have a page specifically for the scholarships. Now, for the kind of stressful part, but don't worry, it's not that stressful, the admission general information. The first step is obviously find your program. Lots of things to choose from, I know, but don't hesitate to browse, hesitate a bit more, and then ask some questions. Once you've selected your program, you will submit your application and educational documents via DreamApply. I will say, having gone through the process myself, that it is very convenient. It's not a difficult platform to navigate, and that makes the whole process way less stressful. So when you submit your documents, please make sure to follow the country-specific requirements, to keep in mind the deadlines, to pay the application fee, and also to submit your proof of English language proficiency, because that is required. Additionally, all of the programs have their own specific requirements. So for instance, if you're going into something creative, for instance, at BFM, you might have to submit a portfolio. So also have a look at the specificities. And then you will wait for the exam results, and you will get them from DreamApply. And obviously a nice tip is that the sooner you apply, the sooner you will know if you were accepted. Now, the fun part, student life. So we have a student union and a student council. We also have various clubs, as you can see. And I will do honorable mention to a couple of them. We have a Japanese culture club that has been really organizing a lot of things. So if you're interested in Japanese culture, if you want to go to a Japanese language cafe or just get to watch some Japanese films, they're organizing a lot of things. If Japan is not your thing, but Korea is. There's also the Tallinn King Sejong Institute that's organizing a lot of things. And more clubs are always sort of popping up. This semester, there was a literature club that was started. There's also a Chinese literature book club, translated in English, obviously. So there's a lot of things happening. And then we also have ESN and International Club, which closely work together at TLU. And they are always organizing a lot of events, especially at the start of the semester, so it's easier for you to find your new friends. And throughout the semester, there are lots of different events. Sometimes there are cultural nights as well. And it's always lots of good time. And they organize a lot of things specifically for the foreign students to kind of discover Estonia, and not just Tallinn, but also one of their most famous thing is a trip to Lapland. And I know everybody who goes comes back being like, it was so cold, but it was so good. Another thing that I do recommend regarding student life is applying for a buddy, because we do have this. And if you apply for a buddy, basically you'll have a friendly face to welcome you when you arrive in Tallinn. I have been doing the buddy program myself, and it's really nice. I'm obviously a foreign student, so like I know what it's like when you move to a different country and you're like, what is going on? So the buddy program is really nice. You can find information on that on the university website. It's quite easy to apply. And then you will just have a friendly face to help you navigate as you start your life here. And then you also can become really good friends, as I have. So I do really recommend that. There's lots of stuff happening. If anybody tells you there's nothing happening, they're lying. Always many things. And a lot of the events are really accessible because they are in English. So even for the international students, it's very easy to get involved into the student life. Now, about the cost of living. So obviously those numbers are averages and you have to make your own estimates based on your lifestyle. But for instance, for accommodation, the dormitory is €200 per month. And then we also have a special offer for our students so they can access the gym with a membership that's €75 per semester. And they have different clubs. You can check their websites. And so it's a really good price. And it's located on campus, so it's quite easy to access. And then, yeah, you can check those estimates and try to think like, okay, how much do I party? How much do I do groceries? And then, but these are a good start to get you thinking about your budget. So another thing is, if you are not in Estonia right now and you would like to visit the campus, but you can't, we do actually have a virtual campus tour. And you can check it at the link that's currently on the slide. It is quite fun. And the campus is not that big, so it's quite easy to like just explore it virtually. So I do recommend that. And then you can also come in during the winter school and the summer school to come and visit. But if it's not possible, I would say the virtual option is also pretty good. Now, here are different social media platforms. If you have any questions in general, a lot of our social networks are actually handled by our students. So if you have questions, you're more than welcome to just send a little message via TikTok or Instagram, and then they'll be able to put you in touch. And then you can just also stay in touch with what's happening in terms of news for like the winter school, or like there are a lot of new events happening. Sometimes there are lots of conferences. Sometimes the conferences are open to students. So I would recommend following the university on our social media so that you can stay up to date. Thank you so much. I hope you will find a program that matches what you want to do and that you will come and join the really nice international student community that is making its home in Tallinn and get to experience Estonian culture as well. Thank you.